It's 2020.
All on the ready.
Come on. Are you ready?
I'm a cricket one time.
It's 2020.
The Stanford 2020 tournament is not just about forging a new future for the game. It's also about celebrating the players who helped to put the calypso into Caribbean cricket, the Stanford legends. Every week we're meeting one of these greats. And this week, it's time to meet the knight who was the king of cool at the crease.
You hear people talk about the game, it's so boring, and I want them to, when they see Viv Richards, wow, it's not. I love competing, I love somebody trying to take me on.
There's a certain air of contempt about that.
Whenever I stepped out, I wanted to give the people value for money.
A super shot that is. Elegant and powerful, beautiful timing.
Perhaps no other individual epitomised the golden era of West Indies cricket better than Sir Viv Richards, arguably the greatest and certainly the most spectacular batsman of his generation. With his impeccable timing and the ability to drive a good length ball from outside off stump through mid-wicket, he epitomised the instinctive approach to batting.
I try and keep it as simple as possible. I have a fair plan about what to expect, but instinctively, the changes that comes about, I'm ready and as equipped as anything else to take that on, you know.
If his stroke play wasn't enough to strike fear into bowlers, Richards' physical presence often did the trick, thanks to his famous gum-chewing swagger.
It's a cool feeling, you know, and I think whenever you're on a stage where there's a whole lot of folks involved, it is, presence is of vital importance, and I wanted to make my presence be felt that, hey man, I'm here, and I believe I can bat, you know. I believe I got the stuff to take you on, and let's have a go.
It was a career marked by mythical milestones and impressive innings right from the start. In 1976, he amassed 829 runs against England in just 4 tests, including in the final match, perhaps his greatest innings, a majestic 291.
A magnificent shot again, and another glorious display by Richards.
And in 1979, he produced another perfect performance to guide the West Indies to their second successive World Cup. Whilst wickets tumbled at the other end, Richards was a constant menace to the England bowlers, and his 138 not out was an undisputed match winner.
He's finished it off nicely with a 6.
These are the things you dreamt of, or when you were a little boy, maybe pushing those same little white gates, and it all happened, you know, pushing them after 100 and whatever, 38 I think it was, or something like that, of that nature, not out, and wow, and the applause, and all the guys in the long room, yeah, I'll play Jolly played, you know, those fellas in the United room, and you know, the long room, they say, do host a lot of these guys, and it was just great.
In his 11 years as captain, the West Indies never lost a test series. These were champagne times as records continued to tumble, including Richards' phenomenal century of 56 balls, the fastest in test history.
No, it was a day where I think we needed some quick runs and felt that it was a great opportunity for me to have a dash. And when you're a captain and you do give yourself the license to have a go, you know, yeah, all hell turned loose that afternoon, you know. It was just a special feeling.
With more than 8,000 test and 6,000 one-day runs to his name, few batsmen could match Sir Viv's free-scoring stroke play, and few bowlers could contain it.
If the very first ball, some guys maybe want to be looking and watching to see whether or not what he's going to do. If it's there to be dealt with, bang, in the zone and equipped to handle. If you're just a little loose or some little fear factor, I'm going to send that first stump early.
What a marvellous stroke. He's played no better shot than that in the whole of this series.
My job was to go out there and people who pay to see you, to entertain. and to give them something special, to try and take the best catch if it came, to fling myself through the air and do whatever, to run someone out spectacularly, to score the most runs if it's possible. I had a job to do to entertain these folks, you know.
Watch the Stanford 2020 Cricket Show.
Yeah!